Yeah. Hey yo, great vibes on 10. True squad in the building. Mr. Clean, Candy Cane, aloe vera, butter pecan, Ronnie Wet, Danger Bun, and Loretta Von Lux. Everybody, everybody sing it loud. Everybody sing it loud. Everybody sing it loud. Great vibes on 10. Everybody sing it loud. Great. Yeah. The van keeps rolling, got the team all set. Chasing down the facts on the internet. Everybody talking, everybody got a claim. But we pull up looking deeper than the fame. Candy cane swinging that candy cane high. Walking through the chaos with a sparkle in the eye. Sweet on the surface, but she call out a lie. Got receipts in the pocket, watch the stories all collide. Mr. Clean in the middle with the game plan tight. Keeping everybody focused when it turns into a fight. Great vibes on 10, that's the motto every night. Bringing calm to the madness underneath the spotlight. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. For the win, candy cane, aloe vera, butter pecan in the mix, Ronnie Wet,
Danger Bun,
and Loretta, dropping hits. Great vibes on 10. Yeah, we turning up the room. Scammers get nervous when they hear we're coming soon.
great vibes on 10.
For the win,
That's the slogan we defend. Truth over fiction and we're riding to the end.
aloe vera cool when the drama gets hot. Smooth like a breeze when the rumors get caught. Everybody panicking, everybody losing track. She brings the conversation right back to the facts. Butter pecan steady, never rushing the case. Looking at the details, everybody misplaced. Quiet with the wisdom, always keeping the pace. Then she drops one question and it changes the whole race. Ronnie Wet, riding through the storm with style. Got a sharp intuition and a confident smile. People tell stories, she can listen for a while. Then she finds the missing pieces hidden under every pile. Got Loretta Von Lux. Now Loretta Von Lux. Walking in designer flair. Gold hoops in her ears and highlights in her hair. Luxury coat swinging while she surveys the scene. Spot a fake story quicker than you ever seen. Tiny little diva, but her instincts are elite. She can sniff out contradictions from a mile down the street. Gucci on the shoulders, confidence on max. While she's quietly collecting every piece of every fact. She don't gotta shout, she don't gotta bark. One look from Loretta and she's already found the mark. When the scammers start sweating and the stories don't match, Loretta's already smiling cause she solved another catch. Like flat,
Crowd jump,
music hitting hard.
truth hunters.
Fact checkers never dropping guard.
Everybody dancing while we're putting clues together. Searching through the nonsense no matter what the weather.
Danger bun. Hopping through the comments every day. Little bunny energy, but she's leading the way. Hashtag save the bunnies, yeah, you know what she'll say. Then she'll uncover 3 mysteries before the end of the day. Curly ears bouncing, got determination strong. When the trail gets complicated, she keeps moving along. People think it's funny till she proves the rumor wrong. Then the whole room singing to the Danger Bun song. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. Mr. Clean holding center, keeping everything aligned. Candy cane and aloe vera, always searching what they'll find. Butter pecan, Ronnie Wet, Danger Bun on the run. Loretta Von Lux in designer shades, making fact, checking fun. Great vibes on 10.
True squad to the end. Searching through the fiction, letting real stories win.
Great vibes on 10.
For the win,
That's the slogan we defend.
truth over fiction and we're riding to the end.
The van keeps rolling, the music keeps glowing, the truth keeps showing. True squad moving. Mr. Clean, Candy Cane, aloe vera, heart of pecan, Ronnie Wet, Danger Bun, Loretta Von Lux. Everybody singing loud. Everybody talking, everybody got a claim. But we pull up looking deeper than the fame. Candy cane swinging that candy cane high. Walking through the chaos with a sparkle in the eye. Sweet on the surface, but she call out a lie. Got receipts in the pocket, watch the stories all collide. Mr. Clean in the middle with the game plan tight. Keeping everybody focused when it turns into a fight. Great vibes on 10, that's the motto every night. Bringing calm to the madness underneath the spotlight. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. For the win, candy cane, aloe vera, butter pecan in the mix, Ronnie Wet,
Danger Bun,
and Loretta, dropping hits. Great vibes on 10. Yeah, we turning up the room. Scammers get nervous when they hear we're coming soon.
great vibes on 10.
For the win,
That's the slogan we defend. over fiction and we're riding to the end.
Aloe vera cool when the drama gets hot. Smooth like a breeze when the rumors get caught. Everybody panicking, everybody losing track. She brings the conversation right back to the facts. But a pecan steady, never rushing the case. Looking at the details, everybody misplaced. Quiet with the wisdom, always keeping the pace. Then she drops one question and it changes the whole race. Running wet, riding through the storm with style. Got a sharp intuition and a confident smile. People tell stories, she can listen for a while. Then she finds the missing pieces hidden under every pile. Loretta Von Lux, Loretta Von Lux, walking in designer flair. Gold hoops in her ears and highlights in her hair. Luxury coat swinging while she surveys the scene. Spot a fake story quicker than you ever seen. Tiny little diva, but her instincts are elite. She can sniff out contradictions from a mile down the street. Gucci on the shoulders, confidence on max, while she's quietly collecting every piece of every fact. She don't gotta shout, she don't gotta bark. One look from Loretta and she's already found the mark. When the scammers start sweating and the stories don't match, Loretta's already smiling cause she solved another catch. Lights flat,
Crowd jump,
music hitting hard.
truth hunters,
Fact checkers never dropping guard.
everybody dancing while we're putting clues together. Searching through the nonsense no matter what the weather.
Danger, 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 danger bun. Hopping through the comments every day. Little bunny energy, but she's leading the way. Hashtag save the bunnies, yeah, you know what she'll say. Then she'll uncover 3 mysteries before the end of the day. Curly ears bouncing, got determination strong. When the trail gets complicated, she keeps moving along. People think it's funny till she proves the rumor wrong. Then the whole room singing to the danger bun song. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, let the celebration begin.
True squad rolling and we're doing it again.
Hands up high, let the disco ball spin.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. Mr. Clee holding center, keeping everything alive. Headed cane, and aloe vera always searching what they'll find. Butter pecan, Ronnie wet, danger bond on the run. Loretta Von Lux in designer shades, making fact, checking fun. Great vibes on 10.
True squad to the end. Searching through the fiction, letting real stories win.
Great vibes on 10.
For the win,
That's the slogan we defend.
truth over fiction and we're riding to the end.
The van keeps rolling, the music keeps glowing, the truth keeps showing. True squad moving. Mr. Clean, Candy Cane, aloe vera, heart of pecan. Rami wet, danger bond. Loretta Von Lux. Everybody singing loud. Great vibes on 10.
For the win, for the win, for the win. True squad in the house.
Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on
10. What's going on? This again, you gotta say it like that though. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win, y'all. It's good to see y'all on this afternoon. Good to see everybody coming in, and I see y'all are going right to work. Thank y'all for the shares. Thank y'all for y'all. Thank you all for y'all heartbeats. Everybody's coming in on Rumble. Good, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody that's coming in on Rumble. YouTube, welcome in, y'all. Good to see y'all. And also TikTok, welcome in on TikTok. No, Miss M, I'm going to discuss that. And also the newest family member. We added a new platform on yesterday, Kick. So we are live streaming now on Kick, okay? So everybody that's going to be joining in the future, I think we have a few people now that's watching. Welcome in. This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Listen, aloe vera. Y'all see I have her question, her statement. I got sent this yesterday. And one thing about me is if you send me something and I open it up, in my mind, I replied to your comment. To your message, and I have a bad habit of not typing to respond, because in my mind I'm listening to it and I responded. I don't know where I get that mindset from, but people, we're going to get better. All right. Aloe vera sent us something real quick, and we're going to listen to this together. I never heard this before. Before we even get started on the topic, aloe vera made this, okay? So y'all, we're gonna listen to this together, and we're gonna see what this new Great Vibes song is like in real time. All right.
Great vibes on 10. The Truth Seeker and yeah, yeah. You know what time it is. Turn it up. Great vibes. Great vibes. Great vibes on 10. Great vibes. Yeah. Great vibes. Woo. Walk in the room and the energy changes. Big personality, never basic. Confidence high, always bringing the fun. When he shows up, the party's begun. Mr. Clean Shining, yeah, you know the name. Bald head glowing like a Hall of Fame. He rolls his eyes every time that we say it, but deep down inside, we know he'll never trade it. Rub that shiny dome, make a wish, that's a scene. Everybody laughing, what's up, Mr. Clean? They call him a genie, yeah, that's routine. One little rub and you live in the dream. Then out of nowhere, surprise disguise. Two-peat comes out and the whole room cries. New look loading, what's next today? You never know what he's gonna display. 3 different headphones, always prepared. Different vibes for every moment shared. Music, research, or something brand new. He's got a setup for whatever he'll do. Great vibes on 10. Let the whole world know. Bring that energy everywhere we'll go. Great vibes on 10. Turn it up again. That's the kind of vibe you can't pretend. Great vibes on 10. Say it loud, say it proud. Bring it to bring the crowd. From beginning to end, hit that replay, run it again. Always got questions, always digging deep. Looking for answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise. Searching for facts with a curious voice. Kicking the dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretched out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone. That's a signature, that's all his own. Who brings the vibes? Great vibes. Hey, what number? Great vibes. And who wants the truth? Great truth. Turn it up. Great vibes. Great vibes on 10. Let the whole world know. Truth, laughs, and energy everywhere we go. Great vibes on 10. We're here to win. Bring the questions and dive right in. From the shiny head to the headphones back. From the facts to research to the fun we bring back. Great vibes on 10. Up forever our friends. Turn it up loud and run it. Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. Truth never quits, and neither do we.
Hello, beloved. How are you feeling? You know what? Don't answer that. I just want to know. I don't want to laugh. I don't want to laugh. I don't want to read the comments. I just want to ask, did you eat? Did you have your sugar? And did you take your allergy medicine? That's all I want to know. Yes or no? It's the fact you looking up at the sky. Who is there? Before I start making up, you stressed me out.
Okay.
Yo,
okay.
I got.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna re-ask my question.
I heard the question. No.
Okay.
No. 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 No.
So no, you didn't eat.
No.
No, you didn't take your medication.
Why she talking like I'm a druggie or something? Like I have to have medication. I don't have to have medication.
No, so let's talk about it, beloved.
No, I want to talk about this
Nah,
song.
hell no.
I want to talk about this song. The whole half of this song was straight roasting me. Like the first.
So I'm gonna roast you too with your bald headed.
The first 25
without the condom.
The first 25 seconds to 30 seconds, this new song was roasting the hell out of me. Aloe vera.
Go ahead and keep going, beloved, because
my bald headed. First of all,
and it's shiny as amazing as can be. Amazing.
I'm just trying to keep the shine.
No, so let's talk about it. Because yesterday you said, "Oh, well, I didn't eat. It's not like y'all asked me if I ate. Oh, I did." And then I even asked you, "Did you take your allergy medication?"
I don't have to, though.
Said, "Hear me out." They said you sounded mad congested.
I was congested because I had to shit.
Hell no, you ain't finna play with us like that. So you said, "Oh, it's not like y'all asked me how I was doing." Oh, I did. You just don't read the comments. Reasons why I even got up in the box.
The comments.
Now I got an issue with you.
The comments
so
be commenting. The comments.
Can we handle our issue?
The comments. I don't see the comments because the comments be too big on
Okay, but I do. So can we handle our issue right now? Can I speak my issue with you?
Go ahead.
Is our love one-sided? Is our love one-sided? Is your protection for me one-sided? You protect me and I gotta shut up, but then when I'm trying to protect you, I get kicked out the box. Stop laughing. That's not funny. That's not. Why you laughing? Hey, reset. Hey,
listen, it's not that
okay, so ready, set, go.
No, it's not that
Thank you, Amy.
that I ain't gonna hold you. That was beautiful. Thank you, Amy. That was beautiful. No, it's not that. It's just me being hard headed. Even though I say, hey, nobody checked on me to see if I ate or something, I just be talking out of my ass. It's nothing like that. I just be talking.
Oh, but you want to give people their credit and witches do.
Yeah. Now I appreciate y'all looking out for me when y'all say, because you do be in the comments. GV, have you eaten? You know, GV, have you been to the bathroom?
And yeah, you go before the world and says, "Oh," but I guess nobody cares. But you give everybody else their commentary and their acknowledgement, and you got me sitting here feeling like a sitting black duck.
Oh Lord, okay.
The ducks ain't black though.
Oh, the ones that are the black ducks are, the black swans are.
I mean, swine come from pork, you know, and that sometimes they be burnt because people don't know how to cook their bacon right.
Okay. Hi, Queen Momo.
But listen,
don't cut me off. Don't cut me off.
I gotta get to the top.
I said hi to Queen Momo. We gotta acknowledge her when she come in.
Queen Mama, you getting mad. Listen, I gotta get to the topic. I gotta get to the topic.
Okay, so we will. So let's get to the topic. Everybody, if you're here for the first time, go ahead and hit that star at the top. If you are here, we are here to ask questions. We are here to play devil's advocate. When we put on the subject, we are not here to say who is right, who is wrong. We want to see if we can crack the code before the investigations do. All we ask is that we agree to disagree. We ask that you hit the follow at the top, and we ask that y'all tap into the share, and the gift box up top. We here to have fun, but keep it cute in the comments.
Absolutely.
Ready, set, go. Because I got questions, but I'm not allowed to ask it because I'm too far ahead of y'all. So I got to sit in the comments and play babysit.
All right. When I open up the panel, you just make sure you request to come up. Okay.
Oh, I'ma try, but I keep getting told to sit out because of the information that I know. Stop saying, oh yeah. Well, hold on. Yeah. Wait.
So I opened up the panel at times, right? I opened up the panel and I said, all right, y'all, the panel is open. Let's go ahead and talk about what we just spoke about. Then I shut the panel down because again, this is a show. I shut the panel down. We continue. I open it back up. All right, y'all come on up here. We got about 15 minutes to discuss what we need to discuss. And then I kick everybody off the panel. And then we go back to the topic. So when I open it up, just make sure you request to come up.
That part. So I'm going to step down. But all we ask is that we're here to play devil's advocate. We're here to ask questions. If you have questions, ask questions. But respect yourself, respect the host, and respect the mods.
Yeah, she said
Let's go ahead and unwind. Pull me down. Let's go.
Yeah, you forgot to say something. Because normally you say, all right, drop me down, coach. I don't know what the hell amen is on, y'all. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
What the hell was that? Whoa. What was that? Okay, Amy, thank you for the let's be friends. I thought we was already cool. Listen, Amy, thank you for sending the watermelon slide. I'll call it the watermelon felon. Listen, Amy, thank you for the stingray. Queen Momo, thank you for the best to give it to me. Was that it?
Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
Man, shout outs to Queen Momo. That shit right there. Wow. Queen Momo, I ain't gonna hold you. Nobody, none of us ever heard that before. You just unlocked a whole new gift. Thank you. What the hell is going on? You said that's German. I don't know what the fuck that is. I just threw my white boy hands up and just got to going. Hell, Carmilla, what's his name? The boy that was unalived by Carmilla Anthony. What is his name, y'all? What is his name? Somebody help me out. Please help me out. What is the boy that lost his life under the tent? The dude with the twin, Austin. Y'all, Austin, Metcalf. Remember what his father said? They do this right here. Meaning, I love you, right? That's what they do, right? Bro, I got love for you. Shit, I felt that white energy when I heard that, and white go, GV, that's German. Shit, my black ass don't know shit about German. All I know is some of them Germans over there need to learn how to shave. See, y'all, listen. This is why I don't need a podcast, okay? This is why I do not need a podcast, because the shit that be coming through my mind, and it just comes out of my mouth, all right? It shouldn't be allowed on social media, all right? Amy, thank you for the money. Hey, Tanil, how you doing? Good to see you, sweetheart. How's the family? Good to see you, baby. Good to see you. You said good to see you got some sleep, man. I got some sleep. God damn, Amy. Amy, you love me, don't it? While Amy is doing that, listen. Oh, good. Good. See, there she go again with that shit. White coming in with that shit. Listen, while she's doing that, y'all, let's go ahead and knock out some of those gifts in the gift gallery. And also, y'all, let's start working on that live goal. All right. Y'all, in less than 30 minutes, y'all, I need that live goal knocked out. All right. Help your boy out. Okay. Yes, the courts. Let's knock that live goal out. Amy, thank you. Thank you. She's already hitting the live goal. So, y'all, let's pick up on that. And again, I really appreciate y'all. All right. Damn, we've been live now for 30 minutes. And wow, this is crazy work. Peter, good to see you, Miss Emma. You said new setup. No, actually, I just moved some stuff around. I had Marcella, thank you for the love you. And y'all know me, I'm transparent. You asked me.
Love, 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 love. I love you. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. I love you. Love, 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 love.
I don't know what the hell TikTok got going on, but that shit right there make you want to pop your shoulders. Amy, Villain, thank you for that love, love, love. Shit. Amy, thank you for hitting the live goal. Listen. Tanil said, shit, this guy. Tanil, come on now. You know who I am. You know I ain't got no sense. Why is Amy doing this by herself? All right, Marcella, y'all, come on now. I need more people to, to get into that, y'all. No, Peter, I didn't make none of that. I don't know where they found this music. Queen Momo started it. I thought it was something that was. I didn't hear.
입속에서 뜨겁도록 타올라 눈물이 쏙 나와도 멈출 수 없는 맛 이마에 땀이 나도 어쩔 수 없잖아.
See what I mean? I don't know what the hell is this shit. Queen. I don't do they do. Hada bada bada boo. And then that be that do. Listen, thank you, Queen Momo. Oh shit, somebody.
Kein Mobbing, kein Hate, nur Liebe und Licht. Wir halten zusammen, das ist unsere Pflicht.
You know what? You said, hold on. Whoa, Miss M, what happened? You said your account was scammed, so I'm waiting for new cards. I know you motherfucking lying. Y'all see this shit right here. See, you got good people like her, like Miss M. You got dumbass motherfuckers out there always trying to mess over on people. Yeah, Miss M don't do nothing to no one. This woman stays to herself. She don't fuck with no damn body. Miss M don't fuck with nobody. She stays to herself, y'all. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Boy, that shit like that gets under my skin, right? That shit like that, it pisses me off. When you know people and stuff like that happens to them, you know, when you know people, when shit like this happens to them, like boy, see, shit like that be pissing me the fuck off. That shit like that pisses me off. That woman don't do nothing to nobody. Nobody. She's very careful who she allow into her home, around her. Dang, boy, motherfuckers. Miss M, everything is gonna be okay. Yeah, pretty face, yeah. Absolutely.
Shit myself, have you? Don't turn red, we're asking you. Shit myself, have you? That aroma, something new. Shit myself, have you?
No, Queen Momo, thank you. Is it something new TikTok having as a gift? Oh my goodness, cause y'all been throwing the hell out of those. And again, y'all, we haven't got started. This is crazy. Hold on real quick. Let's see. Al, you know you requested to come up, and I don't have the panel open, but let me see what you want. Al, your phone needs to load in, sweetheart. Al, you there? Al. Okay, I guess not. All right. Queen T, thank you for your hater. Thank you for the love you so much, Queen T. Let's see, Terica, thank you for your heart me, and also Queen T, thank you for the love you so much. Now, only thing I ask, just only while we were playing the video, hold off on the songs, because Peanut, that sound like some shit your ass was seeing with the shit I tell you. That would be you all damn day. I would expect that from you.
Shit myself, have you? Don't turn red, we're asking you. Shit myself, have you? That aroma, something new. Shit myself, have you?
You said you said we can't say the I word, huh? But they can put that in the gift gallery. I shit myself. Listen, the name of that. Let me put it up here. That's the name of it. Shit myself have you. See, this is why I have the name Great Vibes. Great Vibes. A lot of people ask, where's the on 10? The on 10 is when I crash out. I'm going straight to 10. That's the crash outs. Great Vibes on 10 for the win. All right. Hey, Miss Logic, how you doing? See, I knew your ass. See, now y'all got YouTube started, right? YouTube coming in the building, dropping shit. Peanut, you dropped the song, shit yourself. Now YouTube is dropping doo-doo. Boy, this.
Shit myself, have you? Don't turn red, we're asking you. Shit myself, have you? That aroma's something new. Shit myself, have you?
Why does it have like an Acadience going along with that? They got a. You said what in the what, Lisa? This some shit. This TikTok. This some shit that Queen Momo started this shit. That they found in the gift gallery. I never knew this. Queen Momo started this shit. Their aroma is something new. Yeah, what the hell your ass eat? That's why I tell y'all, especially around Thanksgiving and Christmas, when y'all be out there in your family member houses eating all crazy, and when you go, you get on the toilet, some of that piss get on your damn thigh, you wonder why your thigh burning. That's collard green juice. That shit'll burn your ass through, to the white meat. Lady said, I just got here. That's why some of y'all be having hemorrhoids. It's
Shit myself, have you? Don't turn red, we're asking you. Shit myself, have you? That aroma's something new. Shit myself, have you?
yes, Miss M. Miss M, yes. 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 Tania, why you gotta bring that to light? Really? You said, you asking Peanut, did you see the twinkle in his eye? All right. Can we get started on the live, y'all? Can I get started with the monologue? she said, well, dang. Can I get started with the monologue? Please. You said, GV, you brought us up like this shit. No, I mean, brought us up like this. Okay. What you mean I'm not? I have to get started because this is a show. But if y'all keep singing some shitty ass songs, it's gonna be hard for me to start with my monologue with these shitty ass songs. So can I let me get started? You said I could have sworn you called my name out about sending gifts, sir. No, Marcella, it was shit. It really is a shit show. It's a shit. It's a shit show. But Miss M, you say y'all learned the pettiness from me. I'm petty. I'm petty as hell. So what happened was, listen. What happened was, Miss M, to answer your question. I didn't like the setup that was behind me. When I go back and look at my replays, to pull content, I didn't like the setup behind me. Y'all know at first I had my computers and stuff behind me. Those computers was pushing out a lot of heat. They get hot. So now I pushed them off to the sides. As you can see, one is right here. And the other one, why is the camera so far over? Yeah. Okay. So again, the other one is over here. And what I did is I cut holes in the back of the stands, and I got fans that's monitored. Like when it gets like 75 degrees in any of these areas, the fans behind it kick on, right? So it don't get as hot anymore. I couldn't do it behind me. So that's to protect my PCs from burning the fuck up. And two is the screen that I had behind me. Right, which was this screen right here. Y'all know. The screen I had behind me, I didn't like how small it was. So what I did, I went in my edit and found this TV here, and I found another one because it's an older TV. Because this the TV I had in my living room before I replaced it like 3 years ago. So I went in my edit, found this, cleaned it down. The cord on the back of it was broken, so I fixed that, right, soldered it up, and now it's bigger. Y'all can see behind me now. You said they do create a lot of heat. Them computers, man, they make a lot of heat, and it was back here, and I didn't like that. So again, that's why I changed it up, right, just to move it off to the side. But again, y'all, listen, welcome in. Thank y'all so much for joining. Your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win, 42 minutes later. And thank y'all for the gifts. Peanut, Queen Momo, Ranny, Kayla, Lisa, Chelsea, Marshawn, Teresa, Queen T, White, her ass. Yeah, welcome to the family, White. White, Miss M, Dee Dee, Dangerous, Kim, Kiki, Letty, Queen Nisha, Terica, Kels, Candy Cane. Candy Cane, do me a favor, request to come up, because you've been quiet lately, and I'm confused here. Request to come up, sweetheart. I need to figure out why you've been so quiet. So just to let y'all know, if you're new, this young lady right here on the panel, you may see Candy Cane, but she has a altar. She's white, but she's like white black. It's hard to explain. If you piss her off, she's going to be the white black version, because we had a black woman over here that would cuss your ass out in a minute. So she took up on that altar. And that's what she does. Miss Whitelaw, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. You better quiet. What the hell is going on?
I'm just sitting back and listening.
I'm not used to this.
Well, I don't know what to say.
See, I don't like this voice. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this. Okay? I'm not used to this. And I need the energy that we're used to, Miss Whitelaw. I don't like this.
Well, when you change up the platform that we're going with, then I'll change up.
Shaggy, huh?
I mean, I just
talk to me.
Okay, I feel like it's that it is a one direction, one way, and I don't know. Um, am I echoing?
No, 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 no. You good?
I hear an echo.
That's the white law.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that that I'm just gonna sit back and just listen.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Again, I'm still a little confused, but I have to
It's
respect
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Um, well, you did say you feel like it was one directional.
Yeah.
I guess the mindset, well, probably with the narrative that's being pushed forward, right?
Yeah.
And you're talking about the topic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you're speaking of that we're talking about. It could be something other than he was taken out by Tyler Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Because see, after a while, I started doing my own research,
right.
and I don't know.
If you don't get it out,
I don't.
if you don't just talk,
I don't know. I mean, the other day you said the first 3 seconds are the most important, and I don't know that right now that I have 3 seconds to make it important.
no,
So
no, you fine. You fine. It's okay. Again, I just noticed, you've been quiet in the comments,
yeah,
and and
yeah,
and I'm just checking up on you. That's all I'm doing. I'm just
yeah.
checking up on you.
I mean, it's okay. It's good.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I gotta respect that. Okay. All right. Now you do know. Now you do know.
Mhm.
Um. Um. If you come up on any information, that's what the panel is for, right?
Yeah, yeah, I do. But I feel like that I just don't feel like I just don't feel like fighting against people that are already fully mindset on something else. So I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I know you don't like it, but
This is not who I know. I don't know this person. I don't know this person. All right. All right. So
like the other gent, I don't know if it was a woman or a man that just yesterday that was like, a 30-06 would blow his head completely off.
mhm.
Technically, that's not true. I mean,
Okay.
I have done my research. I live with a hunter who's hunted all his life, and if if he didn't hit it center mass and was scared and jerked, he could have hit it where it's not true. That he could have just hit it slightly and it not blown his head completely off. So there's factors that I think that could happen, and so I don't feel like arguing with somebody who's dead set on it's going to blow his head completely off. So that's what I'm saying. I just don't feel like arguing with somebody that
Well,
is dead
well,
set
well,
on it's going to blow his
Candy,
head off.
Candy,
Uh-huh.
it's a lot of people that speak just like you. It's a lot
Right.
of people that's like that. That literally say, no, 30R6 is not going to, cause that type of damage, right? Um,
Yeah.
this is why yesterday, you know, I played the video 3 times because again, a lot of people are convinced that Tyler took that shot, right? Um,
Well, not in this chat.
no, not in this chat, right?
Right.
But people will come in and say that, and of course, you know me. I'm okay. What convinced you to say that, right? And that's any other way, right?
Hmm.
But when you got the police officer saying, "Hey, we don't have video footage or evidence that he took that shot," and this is the officer that was on the scene. They don't have it.
See, I get what you're saying, but then again, and was talking about the whatever they hearing me.
Stop. It's preliminary. Because
I can't
y'all
say
be getting on me.
preliminary hearing.
Yeah.
I mean, and like I said, I asked you, I said, would they show everything they had? And you said, yeah, they would show everything. And I was like, well, I would keep something in my back pocket. And you was like, no, I would show everything.
Yeah.
So I was like,
that was just again. You know me. I'm not good with the courts. The courts, TV. I'm taking you to court. I'm not good with everything. And I think when I responded to you at that time, I was a little bit more hyped because I'm like, and it was frustrated at the same time because listening to everybody that sat on that stand, it frustrated me. It's like y'all can't even keep y'all story together. I'm sitting here for damn near 12 hours a day, filming this shit. I mean, streaming this stuff, and at least y'all could have got together. So if y'all come up with different scenarios, it still have the same foundation.
And I totally agree. And I agree with that because I sat and listened to it with you also.
You did.
But then again, I also was thinking, well, they're not going to just give everything they know.
Right. You're right.
And also, I agree that maybe Tyler didn't work alone, that maybe Twigs is working with him. So,
absolutely.
I mean,
so again, Ken, we're just opening up, right? Some of us, some people believe it was the mic. Some people believe it was Tyler. Now, when the forensics came out and said, well, we got 4 different fingerprints on it, on the murder. on the unalive weapon and also the towel. So again, it's just all about just opening up the doors, right? Okay, well, if you got multiple fingerprints over here, what the hell is really going on? So okay, let's look into that, right? So we all know Tyler. Well, we don't know that. We believe that Tyler did not work alone.
Right.
Was he involved? I absolutely believe that. Do I know it? No, but I believe he was involved.
Okay, well, let's go with the Mike theory. Just saying the Mike theory.
Okay.
Do you not think that if that blew up or whatever, that it would have made a mark on his shirt, or you just think it just would have went straight to? I mean, if something blows up, wouldn't it make a mark on the shirt?
Y'all
I'm
know
just
what?
saying.
Now listen,
I'm just
that's a
open
great
thinking.
That's a great question, right? That's a great question. See, I didn't even think about that because he did have a white shirt on, right? So you would think there would be some type of residue on the inside,
Right.
from that explosion. But again, watch this right here. The shirt he had on was pretty thick. That was a thick white shirt. While we needed that shirt, right, to see.
Right.
Why was the security so quick to get rid of the shirt?
Right.
So we don't know if it left residue on the inside. We don't know. It was so quick, right? So did the residue give it time? I mean, did the explosion, if that is what happened, did it give it time for the residue to make its way through the material? You know what I mean? So again, y'all, I never thought about that question. I never thought about that.
Or even like burnt around the outside of the shirt. I don't know.
It's a lot of questions.
Yeah, a lot of questions. And I would just hate for somebody to walk free who did it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I 100% agree with you. But again, you said that he didn't you
Act
believe
alone.
act alone. So again,
Right.
even the boyfriend, he didn't act alone. It's so many hands that were involved.
Right.
Who contacted the boyfriend to be part of this if he wasn't alone? Why did the police officer say that Tyler met with a staff member of Turning Point USA before he got up there on the roof? What was that about? You remember that?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I hope all that comes out if they have a trial.
And that's if they have a trial.
If they have a trial. Well, I'm
Absolutely.
pretty sure they're going to have a trial.
Now, if they have a trial, now they ain't got no choice but to let this stuff come out.
Yeah.
So now, if they're going to have a trial, it's what you call a speedy trial, or are they going to offer what y'all call it? Instead of going to trial, they it's another term where they say, okay, well, the DA is going to come to you and say, well, we're gonna, this is what a plea deal. Thank you, plea deal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got to do 20 years. 20
Right.
years, do this, boom, boom, and that, right? But they're seeking the death penalty for him. So my question is, why is they seeking the death penalty? And we know in Utah, is part of the death penalty is boom, 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 the firing squad.
Yeah.
So why did they pick the state of Utah for this to happen in? So again, it's so many questions. It's so many questions. And I want people to come up here and open up those rooms for possibilities that I never thought of the shirt, the residue on the inside. I never thought of that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's got my, I don't know. I don't know. I just been thinking and thinking and thinking and
Don't think
looking
too
at
hard.
stuff.
Don't
I
think too
know it's got my
hard.
brain hurting.
Don't.
I just been looking at stuff and researching stuff and I'm like, well, why if did Tyler go that day because he's just standing at the door? Did he go that day to turn in twigs? I don't know.
Oh, you really digging.
Yeah.
You really digging. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
was those text messages to turn in twigs and then twigs turn and that's why he's got immunity because then twigs is turning in Tyler. I don't know. I've just got
Well, if you don't present those questions, it don't give people the opportunity, because of course you're going to say, people are going to say, no, how could you say that? No, that's wrong. But you're going to give people the opportunity to go ahead and start researching that side,
yeah,
right? But we don't know if nobody say anything,
yeah.
right? So
Okay.
all right, so don't stop. I don't like you. I don't like this at all. I'm not used to this. Don't do that. Okay. If you got a question or something that you are concerned about, come up on the panel like you've been doing.
Yeah, but I just don't I'm just not where I don't know. I just don't feel like fighting.
Be Miss Whitelaw then.
Well, Miss Whitelaw's got me in trouble in the past, so I don't know.
If you be Miss Whitelaw, I promise you they'll leave you alone.
Yeah, but I was Miss Whitelaw the other day, and you said somebody come up here and stop and handle this shit,
No,
and then I was the one that you was handling, so I don't know.
no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. Listen, okay, I guess you missed that conversation. I took my headphones off when I left from the camera. I put my headphones down because I was tending to something that was. So when I came back in, I put my headphones on. I heard back and forth. I didn't pick out the voice. I looked at the camera. I said, "Moderators, y'all handle this." I didn't know what was going on. Even I had the conversation when I had when I reached out to the moderators. They told me, they said, "Hey," well, I told them, I said, "Y'all, what happened?" And they told me, and I don't even think your name even came up. They just said, "Hey, this right here," but hey, our bad. We could have gained better control over that. But your name never came up. And they're here. They'll tell you that your name never came up. I just didn't know what was going on. I just heard a lot of back and forth. Why did you say anything?
Might not say anything to who?
Me.
GB, you got so much on your plate. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
go.
I
I'm
know,
not gonna
but
be like,
but the last thing I don't want people to have is a misunderstanding.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Miss Candy.
Yes,
Hi, how
ma'am.
are you?
I'm well.
Okay,
How are you?
I'm good. I just popped in. What's going on with you? Do I
I'm
need to
good.
put you in my lap?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I may need a good rocking. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, you come on, sit in Granny lap. I got you. I got you.
Thank you.
They better
Thank you,
leave.
ma'am.
They better leave you alone. Tell them Granny don't play that. I don't play about my babies.
Listen,
Well,
hold
Granny,
up, watch it, hold up, watch this right
Granny, you
here.
was
What?
Watch this right
okay.
here.
What?
So when I spoke with y'all a few days ago,
Uh huh.
B Genie, and
Uh huh.
cause y'all brought it to my attention what happened the other day when
We
I
did.
did,
Hmm.
did y'all ever bring up Candy's name?
Nope. She was nowhere in the conversation.
I was about to say, Granny, you are the one that said everybody mute up.
Yep. Shut up.
I'm about to do some housekeeping.
Yep. Got to get it done. I told you when it starts going in that direction, and I could see the smoke coming out of your eyes through the phone. They done made her mad. It's like, nope, let's calm this down. They leave my babies alone. But yeah, it was me trying to make sure, because sometimes this stuff gets so heavy, and then people sit here and with all the different temperaments. Sometimes especially if you type it in the chat, you can't really feel the emotion behind a text when
Right.
somebody's typing. And so you go cold and hot when you're sitting there, and then the more people sit there and watch, the more frustrated they get. And my goal is to just make sure we talk through this and walk through this and go through this and ask questions and understand it, so that we all reach that level of understanding, because it's
Yes, ma'am.
confusing as heck. Some of this stuff is just crazy. It's confusing, and so, but we're gonna get there. But when it gets to the point where it's affecting, your mood, and you worried and thinking about it, then you need to back up. Even if it's just for a day, you need to back up and take a breath and breathe and let it out. Let
Yep.
it out. Woosah.
Yes, ma'am. And that's what I've done.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
I've been I took a couple of days off because I just was like,
It's too much.
it's too
Yeah.
much. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm always here. You can always reach out to me. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And Peanut say woosah, so we will woosah. Relax, relate, release.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. All right.
All right,
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, no problem. Bye bye.
to be up here y'all trying to be so bougie. Listen, but yeah, so y'all, we finna go ahead and get started on the video,
Okay.
and Candy, stop being distance. I don't like that.
Yes, sir.
All right. So again, listen, thank y'all. Um, uh, no, White, they didn't have nothing to do with you. Um, uh, but sometimes things could be a misunderstanding. That's why I tell people, if you got an issue with anything, come up on the panel, right? That's how you kind of diffuse a lot of stuff that because sometimes we could think stuff and we could take things out of context, and to straighten it out, y'all just come up, talk about it just for a few seconds, not drag it out, get an understanding, and let's move on. That's what we do as grown people. And y'all, that was a prime example of it, right? Grown people just talking, having a conversation, we moving forward. Because one thing I don't do is he say, she say. We don't do that. Well. Let me tell you what I heard. Let me tell you what I heard. Well, hold on, GV. What the fuck you mean? What you heard? Yeah, let me tell you what I heard. I heard Candy Cane ain't really white. I heard she got a black daddy, and her mama is Egyptian. She just came out albino. You say I heard GV don't clean his belly button. That was a conversation between me and you. Not see y'all. See, when I have conversations with y'all, that's not for the platform to hear. All right. Okay. They bang. God damn. Y'all boy. So oh my goodness. Logic, man, I'm not telling people no more stuff. Okay. Listen. Lady, what? Peanut, uh thank you for the 20 goats. Appreciate that. Listen, And also thank you for the 13. Love you so much. And also the goats again. And also Kayla, thank you for the rose, for the Rosa. Thank you so much for that. Listen, uh, uh, Amy, she's not in here. Amy came in and left. Hopefully she comes back. Um, as y'all can see, again, this is one of those topics. Kayla, thank you for the love you. Thank you. This is one of those topics. Yes, it can be, um, challenging for a lot of people to say yay or nay. Because again, we're getting a lot of mixed stories, and we're talking about people we supposed to trust in, right? Our government, and their stories are not lining up, right? So now we got he say, she say stuff on their end, and we're witnessing that in real time, and especially with this social media influencer that dropped that video that we played yesterday on Friday, this past Friday, talking about, hey, we seen the video in 4K of Tyler taking a shot. It's in 4K. And he had the young lady standing there next to him, just trying to be all debonair, right? Trying to be all uptight and, that's what we seen. So y'all seen something the only day the judge said, hey, you know what? No cameras allowed during this proceeding. The only day, now y'all saying, hey, yeah, we seen it in 4K. All right? Very suspicious about that. All right? So Patricia, how you doing? Marcella said we're all emotionally invested in this case, but we can't let that separate us. We cannot, absolutely. Yes, Peanut, we're gonna play that footage. All right. So let's go ahead and get back to Candace. We got about 30 more minutes left on her because again, she's breaking the preliminary hearing down. And it's a lot of talking points that we've been a lot of bullet points that she's speaking about, that she's bringing to our attention that we missed, that I missed on the case. And we talk about it and we ask questions, right? So again, thank y'all for being here. Let me pull this up. There goes the video. Let's get to it.
The evidence is overwhelming against Tyler Robinson. They have shown, right, over the course of many decades that these sorts of psychological operations work. If you repeat something enough times, it can become true for some people, even if it defies common sense. Like I said, I was willing to concede points. Like I've been investigating. It's possible we got something. Nothing that they presented. In fact, the contrary was presented. It's not minute when they're talking about the DNA. It's not minute when the ATF is saying that the most degraded sample was Tyler Robinson's on not the trigger, or not clear if it's the trigger or the trigger cover. That's not minute. That is a crucial detail in which somebody's going to have to explain. Somebody's going to have to explain why Lance Twiggs is not being considered a suspect when his DNA is on everything, more of his DNA than Tyler's on the gun. That requires a logical explanation, not a unit of influencers that are taking money trying to convince us of the opposite.
Now, so who understand what she's saying? And again, she's going off what the the forensics team were saying on the stand. Right? This is not hearsay. After they ran their tests, it's more, fingerprint evidence of the guy, the boyfriend, on the murder weapon, and also the towel, than Tyler's. That's something that we all need to question, right? Cool, mama, how you doing, sweetheart? Good to have you in. You said cases happen all the time where there's not enough evidence, but yet they still hyper focus on one person. Of course, when you try to push a certain narrative, that is correct. Vicky said, I'm dipping out. I cannot listen to Lucifer's Apprentice. Come on, Vicky. You can't be doing it like that, right? You gotta listen to all possibilities. That's a great question. That's a great question. right? Logic, thank you for posting that on YT. Appreciate that.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a war for your mind. I think you understand that. And they put me on trial in a variety of ways. And I don't actually care because I'm built for this. I am not going to watch Charlie Kirk, my friend, be assassinated in broad daylight, watch everyone turn their back on him for money, and sit back idly and allow it to still go. That doesn't work for me. And actually, I am so rested right now and so ready for war that if the last 9-10 months was basically me feeling weakened, having watched that in a state of mourning and feeling like every day I was just sort of coming up for air, they're not going to like what comes next because I'm 100% ready for it. And one of the biggest bombshells, which we're going to cover when we get back from a break, I know we're over time, but we got to do it, is Ben Shapiro's admission. We'll be right back. All right, you guys. So, I recently went on a trip to Russia and it completely shattered my preconceptions because I was always told Russia was some miserable cultural backwater. Then you actually go there and realize how much we just don't know about what's really happening in the world. Like how Russia is a part of the reason why the dollar has lost nearly 1/3 of its value since 2020. That's true. And here's why. Because when Biden administration froze hundreds of billions of dollars for gold, maybe it's worth considering doing the exact same thing. I'm a proud partner. New customers can save 35%. Say that Charlie and Ben were friends and that you heard about Cozy Earth right here. Okay. Charlie Kirk was betrayed. That is evident. He's being betrayed every single day. I can't wait to get into Turning Point USA and the crash out they had online. Andrew Colvett finally coming up to the surface. Deceitful, the Judas, no question. My dream was on point about who he is, and everyone is now seeing his character. So much so that Ben Shapiro actually ventured out to tell the truth about him and Charlie's relationship, while Andrew really was going to say that Charlie and Ben were friends. It is actually one of the markers for me that something was very wrong was how instantly involved Ben Shapiro was. I said this on the show. I said, Ben Shapiro is acting really weird. He never liked Charlie. Charlie never liked him. This is a known fact. Anybody who knows Charlie Kirk knows that he did not like Ben Shapiro because Ben Shapiro attempted to stop Charlie from rising. It's just a fact. Like everybody else, when he began his career, ooh, that's cool. It's Ben Shapiro. I'd love to work with him. And then you find out about Ben Shapiro's character and how he operates behind the scenes to stop people. Just like Megyn Kelly has had that experience recently. It is just who Ben is. It's how he was raised. And apparently it has a lot to do with his father, who controls accounts and uses pen names to write nice stuff about his son and follows him wherever he works. There is a psychopathology there without question. Now, I kept saying that I don't know how, but I do feel that somehow Ben Shapiro was tied up in this. I'll pick up the bloody mic. He races to give $1 million. His company is suffering, but he's giving $1 million, Turning Point USA. Erica allows him to open despite what she knows, which is that her husband didn't like this guy at AmFest. What is going on here? What is actually happening here? Then there was this really strange phone call that I had with Matt Walsh, and I did not know that Ben Shapiro was in town on this date when I had the phone call. I'll talk about that another time because we are pressed for time, but I explained to my team, and I made it clear to them on that December day that I just feel like Daily Wire is somehow more involved in this, and I don't really know how. Well, guess what? The answer arrived. Ben Shapiro shared something that is stunning. It is crazy. When we left, we were talking about this car ride. Something is not right about this car ride to the hospital, which Brian Harpole is suing me over and using Ben Shapiro's lawyers and Ben Shapiro's brother-in-law to do so.
We all heard again, this is why I played the interview with Brian Harpo. And he talked about the car ride from when he took Charlie from the tent area, transported him from that area to the car, to the SUV, and he explained what happened with that. And then from the car ride from the university to the hospital. And anybody in their right mind that was listening to him, right? We played it. You had questions. Because again, it didn't sit right with us. It didn't sit right with me. I can't speak for you all. It didn't sit right with me. Because we all sat back while this man was talking. We sat back. We tried to paint the picture. He was speaking. We're looking, right? In our minds, like, how the hell could that happen? But what really took me was when he said he was hanging halfway out the truck while one of his partners was holding on to him so he don't fall out the truck on the way to the hospital, giving aid to Charlie. And the only way I can map that out, right, to picture that. So you mean to tell me Charlie, his upper torso all the way up to his head, that was hanging out of the car, halfway out the car. So why would you have his head hang? If you're hanging out, Charlie upper torso up is hanging halfway out. How come y'all just didn't let his legs hang out the car? It just me even talking like this, it doesn't make sense.
Right? Ben Shapiro's lawyers who have been suing me and my family for years because he can't earn, he has to steal. And the courts is a great way to do that. Violations, you violated.
You're asking, is there any video of that? Probably not. White, probably not. Okay. That's just the way he explained it, right? Now, Candace said his legs were out, GV. Okay. And several other people said that. If his legs were out, why is the security? Why is Brian saying that he was hanging halfway out the car giving aid to Charlie? While his friend was holding on to him so he don't fall out the car on the way to the hospital. Your head on one side, your legs on the next. So that means if you're hanging on so you don't fall out the car giving aid, and Charlie's legs were hanging out, so that means you would have to have both doors open. Both rear passenger doors open. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Again, this is Harpo's story. You said they have a drawing on how of where everyone was sitting. Oh wow. I got you, Candy. It's just the way Harpo was explaining that. It just didn't make sense. All right.
A non-disparagement. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you into bankruptcy. You can't win without stealing. Well, Ben Shapiro made this admission, which was shocking, about what took place in that very short car ride, approximate 7-minute car ride to the hospital after Charlie got hit. Ben Shapiro was receiving live updates from somebody in that vehicle. Take a listen.
I remember where I was when all this was happening. I was in Los Angeles. I had sort of a breakfast/lunch meeting with somebody. And I got the news that Charlie had been shot, and my security was on the phone with Charlie's security because nobody knew what the hell was going on, while Charlie was still in the back of the car, and we were sort of getting updates along the way. There's visual timelines that show Charlie's body being carried to a vehicle within minutes of being shot. Apparently, he was still alive at the time. Again, I know that only because my security was talking to his security in the car.
Somebody make that make sense. Go ahead. You're going to have to become a conspiracy theorist to make that make sense. This is the enemy of Charlie Kirk is telling you that he was receiving live updates during 7 minutes, critical minutes, while Charlie was bleeding in the back seat, while Brian Harpole, let's go back and actually show our diagram. Brian Harpole stipulates that it couldn't have been him.
Hold on. I got questions. I have questions. Remember the interviewer asked Brian, did you check for a pulse, a heartbeat? Y'all, what was Brian's answer? What was Brian's answer? That's right. It was snow. So how do y'all know Charlie was still alive? He wasn't moving. Clearly, he wasn't communicating. Charlie wasn't communicating. You didn't check for a pulse, a heartbeat. So how do you know he was still alive? Bewitch what? Asking questions. Yeah. My head of security reached out to Brian. Was talking to Brian Harpo. They were giving us updates on what was going on with Charlie. So you mean to tell me in a moment like that, one of his security personnel picked up the phone to call you to tell you everything that's going on in real time, while doors and shit hanging halfway open, blood everywhere. Y'all trying to make sure that y'all headed to a hospital. Hood open, right? The hood wasn't open. I just like to add the hood. You got the hood wide open. Y'all going 100 miles an hour, blowing through red lights. Both passenger doors are wide open. They're swinging all over the place. One of your officers is trying to hold you inside the car because you said you didn't want to fall outside the SUV because you're trying to give, rendering aid to Charlie. It's just a lot of, man, look. So you mean to tell me, yeah, Lily. So you mean to tell me while all this is going on, somebody picked up the phone to call you to tell you, okay, all right, this was going on. But did you say somebody else was on the phone with 911? So one person was on the phone with 911 and the other person was on the phone with you giving you updates. While another person is hanging on to Brian so his ass don't fall outside the car. That is, Candy, that is absolutely correct. I was waiting for somebody to say that. Peanut, thank you. They called, Charlie did not like that man. So his security detail reached out to somebody, head of security, that they dislike to give you crucial updates on what's going on with Charlie. Again, y'all see the stories that's being pushed, the narrative that's being pushed out, and we shouldn't question it. So again, look at the topic. What really happened to Charlie?
Him that was providing those updates because he was just packing like.
Okay, here it is. Candace, this is what you were talking about. Okay. Y'all make it make sense. If this is the real layout of the vehicle, Brian said he was tended to Charlie's wound, which is up here, right? Look at my cursor, okay? You sitting down here. Brian, you're down here near his legs. His wound is up here. Hold on. All right, y'all, take a look at this. So, if Brian was rendering aid to Charlie's neck area, it doesn't make sense because you're down here near his legs. You have Rick up here near the affected area. I mean, the affected area. I do apologize. Y'all see how none of this makes sense? He said he was tender. I mean, he was remember 20, I mean 300 feet of gauze and all that stuff, and he was rendering aid to Charlie. How the fuck is you doing that and you down here near his legs? Somebody else is sitting in that seat. $36 feet. Thank you, Peanut. Okay, you said Brian said he was on the floor. You said, well, Brian said he was on the floor. Brian couldn't even keep his story together because we broke his story down. None of it made sense. But where Charlie neck is, right? This is where the glass was in that seat. Remember, they took a picture of it. It was in the creases of that seat and also on the floor. We're just putting what we've heard, we're just putting it together off what people said, right? The people that were there. We just if this diagram is true, you said Spiro claimed that Charlie was alive in the car because his security was on the phone with Charlie's security. I know. And that's if that's true, right? If that's true. Okay, listen to this. If Brian Harpo was rendering aid to Charlie, Brian said he didn't give a name. He said one of his personnel was hanging on to him so he don't fall out the car while he was rendering aid to Charlie. So that's two people out the picture. So that mean you mean it, and then also Brian said they was on the phone with 911. You got another, so we're down to two. So you mean to tell me Brian was rendering aid, another personnel was holding on to him. So you got another person that was on the phone with 911. So that mean Frank or either Justin was on the phone with his head of security. What's the name? Shapiro, head of security. So all this is taking place in a 7-minute car ride to the hospital, going anywhere between 60 to 100 miles an hour. Being heartbroken. Thank you, Kev. It doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. You're talking about somebody that's allegedly in trauma, and y'all have time to do all this.
40 feet of gauze into Charlie's neck. And it couldn't have been Rick Cutler because Rick Cutler had him. He had the tattoo. He was holding his brother. He saw the tattoo with two hands because the door was wide open because Charlie's so tall, he was hanging out. And there's evidence of that because they caught a police tail. Then we have Frank Turek. Now, his story, I will say, is a little complicated. We are told he was praying in the back seat, but also Frank says that he started CPR, but Brian Harpole says no such thing took place because CPR would have been the wrong thing to do while he was bleeding. Gets a little, Frank Turek is an option for sure. Yeah, Frank Turek is an option of someone who could have been statusing Ben Shapiro's security during this time. We've got Dan Flood and Justin Davis. Justin Davis was driving upwards to 100 miles per an hour. I'm going to say he didn't phone Ben Shapiro's or answer the phone call of Ben Shapiro's security to update him because he was focused on the road. That would make the most sense. If the story that Brian Harpole told was true, that leaves us with Dan Flood.
Yes. Yes.
Either Dan Flood or Frank Turek.
That is right.
Were providing updates. But it couldn't have been Frank Turek. I'm sorry, I've lost my mind. Frank Turek left his kids on FaceTime. I'm so sorry. We're playing Guess Who right now. Frank Turek's down.
So if Frank is down, he's on the phone with his kids. Rick is holding Brian. Brian is rendering aid to Charlie. Justin is focused on the road. So that means Dan is the one that called 911 and also being head of security in a 7-minute car ride. Think about that. Think about it. All right, let's pull up this comment. Okay. Didi said, well, he made that phone call to head of security first, and then he called 911. Didi being said that one of his security personnel was giving him updates in that car ride. On the phone with his head of security, giving updates. 7 minutes. So how can you give updates on the way there and also make you can phone 911 giving them updates because they want to know how far, what's going on, who's there, height, you're giving all types of description, what happened, when it happened, because they're going to be asking you to check for this and check for that. So the trauma team could be prepared at the hospital. Hold on. Let me give. Hold on. Listen, I'm on the phone with 911. Yeah, hey, yeah. What you say, dispatch? Yeah. Brian, you good? Yeah. We still stuffing with gauze. Yeah, it's a white male. He damn near 30 feet tall because we got the doors wide open. You're gonna see us. When we pull up, y'all gonna see us because we got butterfly doors. But anyway, listen. So. My stomach hurt.
He's down. Remember, his phone, he just didn't even realize while he was praying out loud, his kids were just.
That's right, Melanie. She said for you the 911 call. Can somebody for you that 911 call? If the 911 call was ever made. Can somebody do that? Logic, thank you for the
left on the phone on FaceTime because that's what he was doing. So it can't be Frank. You're down. Bye-bye, Brian. Bye-bye, Rick Cutler. Justin and Dan. In this dark game of guess who? Which one of you guys called 911? Because they've never said who called 911 because the 911 calls that were released show that neither of them called 911. Is there a missing 911 call? Why would we not have it? That's public information. Who called 911? Someone called 911 and then called Ben's security or answered Ben's security's call and provided updates. So Ben knew what was happening before the rest of the world found out around 12:38 p.m. By the time that video began making the rounds, it was 12:38 p.m. If you go back and check on X, Ben knew sooner because someone in that car informed his security that Charlie had been hit. Rather than focusing on the chaos of trying to save Charlie's life, they said, you know what? 911 can wait. Ben needs an update right now. I know what my gut is telling me about Charlie's assassination. I've been clear on the fact that I believe Israel is involved, and I've been clear on the.
Before we even get into that, y'all, the panel is open. Dee, my stomach is twisting. What the fuck happened? Okay. What the fuck happened?
Hello, how are you today?
Hey, what's going on? You got the floor.
Well, my question is, didn't Brian say yesterday that he was giving Charlie CPR?
Let me think. I don't remember the CPR. All I remember is Brian just saying that he was being held on because his ass was about to fall out the car while he was down there at Charlie's feet, rendering aid to Charlie's neck.
Okay.
And he was
I
about
thought
to
I heard.
fall out the car. I don't know.
Okay,
how
maybe I misunderstood that because I was gonna say, if what's his name? Can you put up that diagram where everybody was sitting again?
Sure.
So I make sure I get the names right here, please.
Yeah, sure. Hold on, let's see. 106.
Okay, I think that might have been Frank Turek because I thought I heard Frank Turek said that they were giving him CPR. Or were not giving him CPR, and I thought Brian said he was giving Charlie CPR yesterday. Or am I wrong on that?
No, just ask the chat. Just because we watched the video. Just ask the chat. Just ask the chat.
I watched it yesterday too. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong here. And that Rick Cutler, I said in the comments, I think he is the one that set off the mic because he jumped that table, and there's pictures out there of Mr. Rick Cutler sitting there in front of Charlie, and he's smiling down at Charlie.
You talking about when it went off, he ducked down, smiling, looking, then he turned and.
Yeah, once that hit Charlie, you see him come out of the crowd, jump over the table.
Right.
And then there's a picture out there of him sitting there in front of Charlie next to security, and he's smiling. Looking at Charlie, he's smiling. Because have you seen the video of Rick Cutler being out with the, and do you see his arm where he kind of messes with his arm, and then all of a sudden, boom, there it is.
Yeah.
And he jumps over the table.
And the only reason why I didn't entertain the whole movement with him and also Brian, is because I don't have much evidence to because I watch videos of trained security, high level security, and how they
Right.
use hand movements and stuff, and
Yes.
that's the only reason why I didn't entertain that conversation.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I don't know.
Fair enough. And I just don't like the whole Dan Flood being on the phone after Charlie was shot, and that
Right,
there was
right.
very fishy and suspicious. And I didn't know he was in the car there until you just pulled up that diagram. So that's interesting.
A lot of this is interesting. A lot
Yeah,
of
all of it. It's batshit crazy. None of it makes sense.
it. Hey yo,
What's going on? I came back on here because I was on here yesterday, and I wanted to say Candace Owens is the one. You remember when I was talking about the extra color?
yeah.
She's the one I actually heard it from. I had went back when we finished that
Oh
thing
yeah,
yesterday.
yeah.
But this is another thing I came on here for. One, if my best friend is into it with someone else, I'm not gonna call their security.
Right.
That's one. And two, wow, whoever was on the phone without 911 and all that, and no, and I'm not gonna be on the phone with my kids going through a traumatic situation so they could see it.
I agree.
Unless you call your kids, you call your kids after the situation is handled.
Correct.
And for that 911 call not to be what you call it, on the internet already, yeah, this all seems crazy.
'Cause I don't think there was a 911 call. 'Cause that,
It couldn't have
like
been.
you said, that would have been splattered all over the internet.
That would have been the first
released
thing.
a long time ago. Correct. I agree.
And I'm not gonna bring. It's a situation I want to bring up, but I'm not gonna bring the full situation up. But like that, 911 call from that Texas situation that happened with the track meet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was right there. You could go find that, but you can't find a 911 call for an important person.
Correct.
But yeah, that's it. It's just a
I
lot.
don't think there was one.
But
I honestly don't think there was.
yeah, when he was talking about how the security details was on the phone with each other, I'm like, because I ain't gonna say I've been like that, but I'm not gonna call my enemy or a friend of my enemy and tell them my friend has been shot. Oops, I don't think I'm supposed to say that, but hit. I'm not gonna say that.
But I do know I've seen two different videos of Frank Turek's stories,
Mm-hmm.
and neither story matches. He came out with two different stories of what happened that day. So he's a little fishy to me also.
Oh yeah, everybody fishy.
I don't know who
Even
this Justin Davis is. That I've never even heard his name before.
even when Candace said how they are using what is his name, Brian's Harpo brother now. It seems like they wanted the inside. One, it's an inside job, and two, why are you using someone that he didn't like? So was Brian put there to be the inside person and for it to not be right when
Well,
we're looking at it?
if I remember correctly, I want to say like a couple months before the UVU college thing with Charlie,
Mm-hmm.
his whole security changed. which is very odd to me because he's always had the same security team every college campus. But this time it's changed.
But
So
this
I
one
thought that was
time,
really odd too.
and then look, then it's another thing. This one time, his security has changed, and this tragic situation happened.
Mhm.
So that means the first call was put to an enemy one, an enemy security team. In this moment, this tragic situation happened. The security has changed.
Yeah.
So was it the enemy that's like, hey, I know you're friends with him, but we gotta get him going. We
I
have to
just
get him going.
I'd like to know who Dan Flood was talking to though.
I don't think that
Anybody
none of
know
that's
that?
coming out.
Did that ever come out who he was talking to that day?
We'll see.
I about to say it's
We'll see. We'll see.
because that hey, that's
We're just we're brainstorming. That's all we're doing.
it's crazy.
Correct. Yeah.
That's all we're doing. Okay.
That's crazy.
All right. So let's go ahead and get back on it. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. I love it.
You're welcome.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
No problem.
Go ahead and drop me, hon.
Okay, sweetheart.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Bewitch. You said brainstorming complexity. I don't listen. Again, I one thing I enjoy about you all is, because I'm monitoring the comments, and again, y'all just asking questions, right? Y'all just pointing out stuff that I never looked at. I'm pointing out stuff that y'all never looked at. She's pointing out stuff. Y'all coming up on the panel say, well, what about this and what about that? We're not saying, okay, y'all, this is it. This is it. We are solid on this. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Whew. I got you, Logic. Thank you so much for doing what you've been doing. Wow. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. I think we left off right here. Bewitch, thank you for the confetti.
Been clear on the fact that there is something very dark about the history of Ben Shapiro, the way that he stalks and obsesses. I've made it clear on this show that it's getting to a point when you get fired from a company and for 2.5 years they stalk you via the court system, there's something that starts to feel dangerous about it. And I've been saying he's too close to this situation. Ben is just too close to.
Okay, so I just learned some new information. So allegedly, Ben, he was fired from Turning Point. Is that correct, y'all? Hold on, somebody's requesting to come up. You say as well as Candace, that's why they all hated each other. Candace was fired by Penn Superiors from Daily Wire. So I'm asking, was Ben?
Nah, Candace was she was fired from Daily Wire when she started talking out against Red 29 Land,
Okay.
and then Ben started harassing her via first he was just talking smack online, then he tried to come at her through the courts, just fucking with her for years. Like he never let it go because she never stopped talking about Red 29 Land.
Oh,
That's why he a rat.
Okay.
How y'all looking at me and be like, yeah, he tell the truth? Look how he talk. His face is just like squinted up, like that's a rat.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. Damn. Y'all, again, wow. You said Siri said in 2020, that's when, okay. Wow. Okay.
To this situation for someone who was not friends with Charlie Kirk. And the panic of which a bunch of influencers then tried to come out and persuade the public that this was normal, that they were all receiving that they're lying through their teeth. Tim Pool is lying through his teeth. He did not receive updates from somebody in that car about Charlie's status. Jeremy Boring, who just wanted to insert himself, jumped in and tried to pretend that it was my security that was getting those updates. I confirmed that is a lie. They said they were not on the phone with anybody in that car during those crucial minutes. Okay? Jeremy Boring lied through his teeth. So who on Ben's IDF Israeli Mossad security apparatus team, former IDF, was receiving updates about Charlie's condition and why? And who was Ben Shapiro at lunch with? In fact, I'd like to know so much that if somebody can provide evidence of who he was at lunch with, because I have a hunch of who he was with in LA when this happened, I will put up $10,000 bounty on that piece of information.
I don't know about y'all. I got some bills due. It's the first of the month. Remember the judge when he was typing? Wow. Wow. $10,000, huh? Wow. Wow. You said she ain't playing about him. $10,000 to find out who he was having lunch with. Wow. At the time, Charlie Kirk was taken out. And now that money do sound good on it. It's the first of the month. Well, it's the 15th now. For me, it's still the first. That would be helpful right now. Let's hit play.
Tips at CandaceOwens.com. 10,000 bounty. Just want to know who he was at lunch with. Because I don't like this.
Just got money just throwing out like.
I know what my gut has told me about the situation from the moment that it took place. I know what beyond my gut and beyond my dreams, the statement from Andrew Colbert, it was supposed to be you. Was it? Was it? Is it fair to ask if it's plausible that when Charlie was taken to the Hamptons, the phone call no one wants to address from Bibi Netanyahu, is it fair to ask the question if it was literally supposed to be me who was supposed to be back on tour with Charlie? Did he say no to killing Candace Owens? And then did he become a liability because he said no? What did Charlie turn down from Bibi Netanyahu while Erica was there? Again, the people that were present don't even want to acknowledge the phone call. I only got an acknowledgement that it happened from Erica in person, who then said, oh, he was just following up on a letter that Charlie wrote in May. Really? Bill Ackman's house, you put Bibi Netanyahu on the phone? And he's just like, hey, I got your letter. I want to talk about that letter from months ago. This feels like a good time. I don't buy it, guys. I think this is darker than we could ever imagine. I think Baron Coleman put it in the correct terms when he said Charlie said no to something way deeper and darker, to the Prince of Darkness himself. I do believe that. We're going to find out more. I am on top of that car. Do not stop investigating, Okay. All of these sidetracking stuff, these reports coming out, trying to say this person, oh, even looking into this makes you put a target on air. Ignore the noise. Ignore the influencers. They have chosen a side. Okay. They have made a decision to tell their souls, and their reward for that, selling your soul, will be eternal. Okay. Ain't the reward you want, but it will be eternal. Eternal damnation is a reward of sorts, I suppose. That's my belief. Stay focused on this investigation. We will have so much more this week in terms of where we left off on what was going on in that car. We got an unbelievable tip about that piece, which we describe as looking like cardboard that was in the back. I believe this is what has caused the mass panic, the reports, the influencers attacking, naming me. It is meant to be a distraction, but I feel fortified right now. And I need the rest of you guys to as well. I need everybody to be focused, go max, get more information, keep pressing. They're already going to allow the trial to go through. Good. We will never get an opportunity to understand what rules over us than right now. Like that, this is the biggest opportunity for us to really stare this beast in the face. Everything is being exposed, just as Charlie expected. He said his death would be associated with a wider awakening. And let me tell you right now, my eyes are wide open. Your eyes are wide open. Keep them wide open. Keep sending tips. Again, I am looking for specific information regarding the timing of when the K9 units were around. I know they were eventually sent on their way. They were not allowed to enter the courtyard. That also became clear in testimony that they immediately closed the courtyard off to anybody but the feds. The FBI took over that region. So we can now reasonably assume that the paver was telling the truth when he said that the FBI made the call, because only the FBI was allowed to make calls about what was going on in the courtyard. The FBI then kept the bomb dogs away from the courtyard. The FBI is evidently to me, in my opinion, engaged in a massive cover-up. I will tell you that
So question, and I think we addressed this on yesterday. Laura, good to have you. Thank you so much for your heart meet. Carol, no, this is her live from Monday, discussing the hearing. Y'all, let's really think about this. This unaliving happened on a college campus. Not a United States Postal Office. It didn't happen at a bank. No federal grounds. This is a college campus. Why the feds get involved? Can anybody answer that question? I'm looking at y'all comments. Think about it. Really think about it, right? From the law enforcement perspective. Why is the feds there? When you have an unaliving on a, something like that, right? Because remember, Charlie, his organization, Turning Point is a non-profit organization, 501c3. on the college campus. College PD, local PD, the sheriff's office, you know, but local PD, they normally take over a scene like that because that's what they're trained to do. Why is the feds there? Why did the head of the FBI get involved so fast and quickly released a statement? Cash Patel. Cindy, calm your ass down. I understand. You said my question is how fast the feds got involved. You're talking about something that happened where the local PD at the college campus, they're trained to take over crime scenes. They could have did that alone. They could have asked for reinforcement from the local PD to take care of the perimeter. Why did the feds shut everybody off? Said, nope, we got it. We got it. We don't want no dogs, none of it. We got it. Okay. Laura said possible federal crimes. Early in the investigation, the Department of Justice examined. Right. That's right. All right, Laura, let me ask you this. That school isn't on federal property. Now, one thing about Laura, y'all, she a smart woman. Because she know people that used to know people that's about to know people, but they still know people. It's not federal property. No, Cindy, you okay? Just asking, right?
I had a sense immediately that Charlie was betrayed. On September 10th, immediately I said he was betrayed. But I also had a sense they wouldn't get away with it. And I want to leave you with that optimistic note because we're not going to have, maybe we have time today to get into comments. I don't know. We will take a brief break here and we'll come right back and do a few comments actually. All right, you guys, I recently announced that my family is growing. I feel like it's always growing and we...
Yeah, that's why you pregnant now. Because you and your husband been doing that nasty thing. And when you get pregnant, you get difficult. Y'all, can we at least agree on that? When she gets pregnant, ooh. You said he won't get off her. Hold on, Chelsea. It could have been mutual. She probably can't stay off him. You know, that do happen. That do exist. How I get a violation? See, that's why I don't have conversations with y'all, because there y'all go. Y'all will take it left. All right.
The influencers are the mockingbird media of our day. Like CIA, Mockingbird, everyone say the same thing. I think we all see that now, but it's just not working. So I guess we're going to come to a point where, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? No one's believing them. They're spending a ridiculous amount of money on influencers. They've lost the crowd because they don't have the truth behind them. It's going to be interesting to see. Comments from today's episode. Melissa writes, I don't care what anyone says. The wait will be worth it. Welcome back from vacation, Candace. I can't wait to listen to this episode. I am wearing my Strike a Pose hoodie while tuning in tonight. I love you, Candace, and the team, and thank you for all that you've done. The fact that he texted, quote, some hate can't be negotiated out. People don't speak like that. It's ironic AF that Charlie was negotiating with Bibi, and couldn't be negotiated into supporting Israel any longer. I love you, Candace. Thank you so much. And I totally agree with you. It just reads to me like when you're new to a language and you're too formal, that's what it sounds like to me. And like I said, we have so much more to unpack this week, going back to the investigation. I do think some heads are going to roll. We will see. Zamet writes, we are Charlie. Indeed. New 2L writes, don't hold back, Candace. You're the last voice that he's got. Go Max girl. I'm not. It's actually all of you guys around the world too. It's a chorus now. And that's their problem, is I may have been maybe the loudest because it mattered deeply to me, but I am certainly not alone. And I appreciate you guys for that. Amy Riddle writes, I'm from New Zealand. I have a first-class honors law degree and accounting degree, so I am not stupid. I have yet to see any clear evidence, just screenshots and hearsay. But what I do see is highly suspicious behavior from Turning Point USA and Erica. I cannot wait to get into Blake Neff not remembering a lot of important things regarding what he did on the morning of September 10th and the evening of September 10th. That's interesting. We're going to get into Turning Point falling apart tomorrow, and their blatant lies, crazy, the covering that's going on. I very much sense that they are nervous, and it feels like back against the wall, lashing out. Yeah, I will leave it at that. And it's incredible what he admitted to or didn't admit to. Tarmac hug. It's all back on the table, ladies and gentlemen. Blatant writes, greetings, beautiful people. Christos, vincit, Christos, regnat, Christos imperat. Christ conquers, Christ reigns, and Christ commands. And I really need to work on my Latin. Sarah D writes, found an Australian article reporting police were investigating an accomplice, but that angle disappeared. Some other stuff disappeared too. There was some other stunning testimony that we're going to get in tomorrow. Now, Andrew Colvett is reviving it, likely due to growing support for Tyler Robinson throwing Lance Twiggs to the Wolves. Yeah, I saw that too. They're like, well, what do you guys mean? Like, do you think that maybe Lance Twiggs? Yeah, we've been saying for a long time that Lance Twiggs is a federal asset. Like, why are you guys acting like all you guys kept saying was, oh, they dreamed it? Like, we have not spent hours upon hours upon hours for serious research that's been happening. People driving down to locations, speaking to people. Amazingly, Diligent Dennison went and spoke to the waiter down in Panguitch. More is going to be coming out about that. And then they just keep pretending like it's all a joke. Like they were just going to keep this up and feed slop. Oh, Candace is Miss Cleo. She dreamed it. Oh, look at this old clip of Candace making fun of herself regarding thunder and lightning. See, she's dumb. Did you guys really think that was going to work? Who's making these decisions in the boardroom? Like, who's the idiot that thinks that is going to be sufficient enough to stop this investigation? I told you guys from the very beginning, Charlie went out and a light bulb came on. The dreams he was having in 2018 that were vivid, I started having vivid dreams right after he was taken out. And no, I'm not ashamed of them. Keep playing the clips. Keep playing the clips. Because this feels so much bigger right now. It's definitely bigger than me. It's as big as Charlie predicted it, like I said. Cheryl Wells writes, my mom died this past Christmas Eve and was a strong supporter of Israel. Watching this, I hope in heaven that she finally knows. Thank you for all that you do. Yeah, I think about that sometimes too, of people who just genuinely didn't understand how evil that nation is. And now just
Y'all worried about Kirk. Back where I come from. And we love it. This is why the black community would never prosper, and we love it. Back where I come from. Back where I come from. This is why the black community would never prosper, and we love it. This is why the black community would never prosper, and we love it, Jack.
Can you say that again?
You heard me? I said this is exactly why the black community would never prosper, because you spend days and days and days on white subjects. How many people in the black community died recently and you ain't talked about them once? Not once. Have you? Nope. Every day it's Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, because that's the only thing you can get. You get people right up on Charlie Kirk, they come up here and make a big ass scene. But yeah, you've yet to talk about any of the deaths recently going on down in Mississippi or anything like that. Why is that?
Bro, when was the last time you was in a black community to be able to speak on anything?
Brother, why do I want to go in the black community? Y'all in shambles right now.
I'm not even
Ain't nobody
black,
safe in
bro.
the black community. Talk about Chicago. Talk about all these deaths right now.
You sound
People
like
doing
you
the
straight
same
out the
thing
hills
every
of
day,
North
bro.
Carolina
Every day he talks
or
about
West
the same
Virginia,
shit.
bro.
Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, Charlie
You
Kirk.
know what's
But
wrong
yet,
with the black
you ain't doing
community?
nothing for the black
That
community,
they've
are you?
trusted
Nope.
in the federal government system. It's called. You ever been to the trap? It's called a trap for a
You know what would
reason.
make the federal government system better? If y'all got out and voted and actually became part of the system.
No, if we stop
That would
talking
make
on race, stop bringing up race.
Brother, if y'all would become judges, y'all could make so many changes. What are you talking about?
The most tiresome shit is the white people talking about black subjects.
No, the problem is y'all want to put everything on the white person. If we put everything on y'all like that, we would not be better ourselves.
Who
We
brought
wouldn't be
the
nowhere.
whiteness to the crowd? Did
You
you
think we'd
not
be
just
living where we living if we put all our issues on y'all?
when we
No.
stop seeing and thinking we're different from each other and start supporting each other and judging people based off their character,
Right,
just
okay,
like
so-
MLK said, then we will get along a whole lot
Right.
better.
So how is judging Charlie Kirk every single day of this guy's life? How is that making any difference?
Because you have to ask questions to
Now, see, you
ignorant.
asking questions, but you don't need to ask questions every day. This case has already been solved.
If you don't like it, scroll on.
I'm just saying, brother, you keep talking the same stuff every day, but y'all don't make your community no better. Y'all,
Bro,
this is ridiculous.
I think he carries himself well. I can tell he's somewhat
He doesn't,
has
because
probably
he's not
been in the
talking, because he
trenches.
knows
I
I'm
can
right.
just tell by his body language. He's been in
Yeah,
the
he
trenches.
sits there and doesn't say anything because he knows people. I'm right. He
This
does
is
nothing-
his
he doesn't do
platform
nothing
to
for his
let
community.
people
He doesn't better
communicate,
his community.
ask questions. The only way
You can
to
ask
stop,
questions all day long, my man. But at the end of the day, this is wrong. He's doing this every single day of the week because he knows he has no following without this.
bro,
It's just another sorry TikTok influencer is all it is, or supposed to be.
you sound like your feelings are hurt right now.
Brother, I
And
don't
he
have
ain't
to
done
be, you know
nothing.
what I'm saying?
I got a
I'm just coming on
question.
here to
I
let
got
you
a
know what it
question.
is.
Hey, I'm
Y'all
about
are
to
so
mute you.
blinded
I got
by
a question.
hate and
I don't think he's hated nobody. He's been nothing but humble and
Listen,
appreciative.
you want to get up here and talk about the black community and what they're doing. Do you go after the Red 29s like this? Do you be asking why they run your government, run your money, run your school system, run your medical system, why we send money to them and do stuff for them? Why you don't ask about that? Bro, we cousins over here. Don't be getting mad at black folk. You need to be worried about them other folks over there. You spend more time trying to get on us and tell us what we need to do and what we need to talk about, but you need to be worried about these folks that be running your whole damn country, your religion, everything about what you do over here, bruh. Don't
The
be
most-
coming at us sideways. You don't even know what you're running your mouth about. If you so mad, leave. You can leave.
The key to life is control what's within your power to control. That's yourself. If you be the light, you will attract light. End of
He
story.
hot.
You want to see different?
Don't care about it.
Do different.
Where my crawfish at? Bro, shut up.
He ain't
Everybody got time for
down
that.
south. He ain't Louisiana. He up in the hills somewhere. North Carolina,
I get mad at
Kentucky,
folks.
or West Virginia.
Go get on them Red
Guarantee.
29 panels and yell at them about this. What you coming over here for? Like, what you mad about it? Why he can't talk about Charlie?
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
Oh, yeah, man. I thought he be swallowing up Red 29s. Want to get mad at black folks?
User, you can unmute your mic.
I muted him, but he mad.
Send him an invite to unmute his mic.
Freedom of speech is
It
exactly
did
that.
30 seconds, 33 seconds for him to approve it.
The moment we don't have freedom to express our opinions, we're doomed as a civilization. And I feel like America is the last stand, period. The last sophisticated country on the planet that has the freedoms to do what Great Vibes allows us to. He gives us a small platform to come in here and discuss different things. That's our opportunity to discuss different topics. And if somebody comes with some ignorant speech, it's up to somebody else with some good speech to make sense out of it. And then it's down to everybody else to form their opinions on who was right or wrong. It's the only way opinions change is if you have an open mind, discuss relevant topics, go back and forth with respect, allowing people to speak, and then consuming it, digest it, and figure out how you want to move next.
You're talking to this man like he has any sort of common sense at all. Number one.
I don't
Number
know what he
two,
got.
I got a
he
question
doesn't
for
have
him.
any at all. He's doing this on purpose.
He
I have
said we on the subject every single day.
now. Hold on. We're going to get to that. User, can you please unmute your mic? There you go.
Hey, there we go. I'm back.
All right, cool. Good to have you back. How long have you been? When was the first time you seen this channel?
What, your channel?
Yes, sir.
Within the past, I'd say like within the past 2 weeks. But within that 2 weeks, I've seen almost 4 days in a row of you on the same subject.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I believe we had this conversation the other day, did we not?
Hold on. So when I ask a question, you answer a single answer so we can move forward.
Right.
Okay? So you see me first 2 weeks ago. And
right.
That's about right because we did cover the preliminary hearing, which was every single day of last week, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why I was live talking about him every single day last week because we was covering the hearing that happened every single day last week. Okay. So before last week, you don't know what I've been discussing.
Well, I didn't see your page before then, so I wouldn't have to know.
All
But
right.
I know
All right.
what
Hold
you're
on,
on now, and it's
wait,
BS.
Wait, hold on. That's fair. Okay. So how can you say that this is the only thing I talk about if you only been around for 2 weeks?
Because scrolling through my For You page, you popped up numerous times, and every time is a picture of Charlie and his wife.
2 weeks.
Right, for 2 weeks long, you've been on the same subject, brother.
You know how
there's
long,
other influencers on here that just spend 1 or 2 days and they move on.
Wait.
I'm going to cook my dinner. Have a good night, brother.
Don't run yet.
You don't like questions. Oh. You don't,
Man,
you don't like
look, but look what I asked him though. Look what I asked him though. Folks be getting mad about stuff like that and want to dictate what people talk about, but don't want to confront the real issues. Bet your little goofy ass still go up in church and be like, those are the chosen people. We going to support them. Bro, go sit your. Let me drop. I'm sorry.
Amen. Amen. A to the men.
Listen,
he's not even worth he's doing this on purpose. He doesn't even know what the hell he's talking about. And at the end of the day, he's still watching. So thanks for the fucking watch and follow, bruh. Thanks for bringing his numbers up. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
As soon as men understand, and sometimes women too, to a different degree, but men especially, when you understand that it's up to you as a man, and the highest form of being a man is controlling your emotional response to something that you don't agree with. Period. If you can control your emotional response to things you do not agree with, then you have attained a certain level of maturity. Until then, I got no time for you because it means that I teach my kids this. The most dangerous person in the world is the man that believes he knows everything. Therefore, he is incapable of learning, and he is capable of anything.
100%.
Period.
Agreed.
Telling you, emotions get you caught up. And I fought about this with my therapist about 8 years ago when I was dragged into there by my ex-old lady that I told her emotions are overrated. They're necessary. They'll keep you alive, but they're overrated because they will get you in trouble and have you doing shit you do not normally do. And she agreed with me. She had to be like, oh, well, you're kind of right. I believe they're necessary.
Yeah, but you have to learn as men to be able to address them in order. You have to confront them and understand them. But most men are not taught to even know what to do, or they're meant to suppress, not feel any emotion. So in order to be emotionally mature, you know what I mean?
Well, white. So that's okay. So with men, first of all, as a majority, and this doesn't have a skin color on it. Let's just
On,
talk about
hold on one second. If you disrespect another man, it's gonna be we fighting.
there.
It's
See,
different.
I was
So
just about to say that.
with a woman, it's a little bit different. We
Right.
can't go there.
Right.
Right. So a man on man is a little bit different.
Totally different.
Man on woman is that we can let some emotion slide in there if we feel secure enough to do that.
Yeah.
But as far as if in the field, no.
Yeah, you got to stand on it. You have to
Yes.
stand on it. Have to.
Right.
No, I agree.
So
I get it.
There's too many emotional men out here these days that will they cross the line, and then once they cross the line, they can't be put in check without having more emotions put into it. So then there's no chance for learning.
Well, again, and sadly to say, here in the West, these are the type of men that a lot of young women like. These are the same
Right.
men.
No, they don't. They like them until
the reason why I say that, because these are the same. Oh man, see, I'll hope open up a whole topic about that.
The feminism.
Yeah. So, but let me go this route. These are the men that's unalived. These are the men that's behind bars.
Yeah.
Because they responded from their emotions.
Yeah.
That's as far as I'm gonna say with that one.
Yeah. 100%.
Stay away from those men. Stay away from them, please. Please.
100%.
They'll put their hands on you so quick.
And I think if you do the math on it or do some research, you know what SSRIs.
Yeah.
The amount of school shootings and people that do crazy shit were on SSRIs. It's good. The new studies are showing that those drugs that try to regulate shit like Zoloft and all these things actually are counterproductive on the long range.
Yeah, absolutely.
They give you those they give you those thoughts. I've long ass time ago, I'll never take any of that shit again, but they say if you go in there because you have these thoughts, they may also they may also be what's causing them if you don't have the thoughts. So I'm like,
Just
that doesn't
like
make any
therapy.
sense.
They're
It's so
finding out
dumb.
therapy should not be long term, because if you constantly bring up the bad subjects and shit that happens in your life and relive it
Man,
week
don't get me
after week
started.
after
Don't get me
week after
started.
week,
Don't get me
you
started.
do not get anywhere. But
Don't get me
it's
started.
not a good business model. Think about it. It's like making batteries that don't blow out or light bulbs that don't burn out. You don't got return customers. That's why my thing is, I say, if you want to be healthy, you don't go to the hospital. If you need your life saved, go to the hospital. But if you want to be healthy, you don't go to the hospital. They're not going to make you healthy. Same thing with it.
Facts, man. Facts. Damn, facts beyond facts.
For
Facts.
real. If I need my life saved, I'm going to the hospital, no doubt.
So I'm just put this question out here, but I'm gonna leave y'all up on the panel, and we're gonna finish this video out. Damn, what happened to Kobe Bryant? Well, anyway, let's see. Let me hit play. Was he suing somebody? Okay, where's that play button? Shit. All of a sudden his plane was down on the ground. Where's that play button? Okay, all right, there it is.
So much is being revealed, and it's for them. They don't know how to put the toothpaste back in the tube. Amara Musa writes, you can't do CPR on a car seat without a backboard. Yep, we mentioned that. The order should have been call 911 and stop bleeding, stabilize the neck. Anything else is criminal medical malpractice. Did the team have EMT licenses? If so, we can report them to the licensing board. I think somebody emailed me and said they dug up Brian's and it was from like 1996 and that he should have had one in the state of Utah. I mean, we're looking into it. I don't know if any of that's true, but I would agree with you. Obviously, I'm being sued for saying that what they did was incompetent. And now when you add a call to Ben Shapiro's security team in those critical moments, I think I have a pretty strong case that it was incompetent, what they did. Just looking at the photos of how they didn't hold his neck at all, because I think they were trying to hold his shirt. Again, more on that this week. Truth Prevail writes, missed you the past 2 weeks. If the trial is televised, you should do a live stream with Barron. There was so much in the prelim that screamed slop, like how the kid with the limp switched legs. Lance is sus, and he seems like a MK Ultra op. Keep going, Max. I personally think that Lance is blackmailed. Based on the conversations I've had about Lance, he was into some weird internet stuff. Easy person to blackmail. And to get himself out of something, he threw in Tyler Robinson. That's my opinion. I do believe that Tyler Robinson was around campus on that day. I do believe he was at the Dairy Queen, that he was depositing clothes, which could have been his part. I don't know, maybe Lance told him to do that, showing up for his boyfriend. All of that will come out in the trial if they allow the trial to go forward for the next 5 years is what trials take. That's going to be the length of this trial, right? And what I mean by that is I believe the judge will grant it. But what I am wondering is, are they going to take Tyler out? What is this weird narrative they're now trying? I think Erica's life, if there's ever any danger toward Erica's life, it's not on the basis of what I've said. It's on the basis of what they're now putting out as a narrative. This whole idea. I have a bad feeling about that. We're going to talk about more of that tomorrow, but I want to be very clear, as I always have been. I don't want any harm to happen to Erica Kirk. I have never called for people to harm Erica Kirk. I don't even believe in the death penalty. I think the death penalty I've always maintained is just too easy for people who harm children. Like a pedophile, they just get to go to sleep effectively, and people have to deal with the trauma of what they've done to them. That's just one example. So no, I have never called for Erica to be harmed. But the fact that they are trying to aggressively assert that narrative, somebody said to me, like, what if they try to harm Erica and then blame you? Like, that's what it kind of seems like they're planting seeds for. Is that possible? Yeah, it is possible. Desperate feds, desperate measures. So if I was Erica, I wouldn't be trusting the people around me. I want my own security for sure. These people are dangerous. She knows that. I wouldn't want them to get desperate, and I think they are desperate, and they showed that this past week. So I will leave it at that. This person writes, oh, I think I read that. We are Charlie. I got that. I want to make sure I read everybody's comments here. Oh, I think that was it. That's it. So if you would like to support our show, we have merch available on our.
All right, there it is. Damn.
I got something to add. I think that Lance and Mr. Robinson are too sloppy. I don't think they could be blackmailed enough. My heart and my instincts are telling me that they were just patsies and coerced. Them two young boys are too emotional, too unstable to keep a secret, even if they were blackmailed. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like they were unwillingly participants. Unwilling. They just happened to fit the mold, fit the narrative, easily coerced. They could give them some bait and let them run with it because they were furries and gay. And we know, children, even at their age, they're still child mind to me. I have a hard time believing that they were more than just being patsies. Like, they didn't know the plan, like what the real plan is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for them to keep a secret and be blackmailed would be too much to ask of those two people.
So,
not saying it's not possible, but just my instincts tell me that it was more of a patsy, like the guy that shot at JFK type deal.
Yeah.
We know there was more people.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? If you to for sure hit that shot, we already know there was other bullets involved that they haven't released and all that. So if they did that 40 years ago, I mean, all things are on the table. That's what I still have a hard time believing that those two guys, especially Lance Twiggs and Tyler Robinson, were in on, even if you don't die or get caught, you were part of the plan. You would just fell into the plan.
Based on Brian's story, what happened inside of that SUV?
Right.
Can you make sense of it? As
No.
far as the seating?
No, because like she said, you need a backboard to even be able to apply that amount of pressure. Like I said, when they teach you CPR, you damn near break ribs. If you don't break ribs giving CPR, you're not doing it right. And then number two, if you got a medical background with a wound like that, you're not trying to speed up the expulsion of blood coming out, because he's already dumped out blood. So doing CPR is not the correct thing. So like we've been saying, none of that shit makes sense. The only thing that makes sense to me is that he's dead and what they're telling me don't add up. That's the only two things that make sense to me.
Now, Brian said he was rendering aid towards Charlie, right? and he said that we're assuming Rick was holding on to him so he don't fall out the truck while he was rendering aid.
Right, and Frank's in the back FaceTiming with his kids.
Yeah. So if Charlie neck is up here, I'm confused here because
And you know what don't make sense? Why are all the seats out of the truck when the pictures are took? You ever thought about that? Why? Where are the seats at?
they did remove. I think they removed this seat here. They removed this seat. I think this seat was still here, but this
It was.
yeah they removed this seat.
You know, another thing that was red flag. You remember all the guys looking around the scene,
Yeah.
just searching for shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, what's the sense for that? After everything, everybody's gone, unless it was to collect pieces of the mic or something. Remember that they were scouring that thing
Yeah.
like 10 hours afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody looking on the ground, getting on their hands and knees, looking for shit.
That's exactly right. You wouldn't, you know. Again, you're not going to get on your hands and knees to look for a
Bullet casing?
Yeah, a shell cartridge or a casing.
Ugh.
You're going to see it. It's going to shine.
Yeah.
You can see it.
You're looking for shards of something. Look like crackheads looking for their last hit they dropped,
Yeah, because they use their fingers when they be
flicking the carpet.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I should have known that. So again, listen, y'all. The panel is open. If anybody want to discuss, because I can pull the video, and we could put the video up here of Brian Hopper discussing what happened inside this SUV, right? Because honestly, I love this chart. I love it. And that's if this chart is true, right? Him breaking it down, and this is the main thing that stood out to me. Okay, so
Why didn't they bring him into the hatch in the back?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Why? If you're carrying somebody out, you're not fishing him through the middle in a big ass Escalade or Suburban.
You go through the back.
I'm going to the back, dog,
That is correct.
and I'm folding them seats down.
Yes, and that SUV, you got the buttons in the back; they're automatic.
So
And then also,
that's
you got an emergency release.
none of that shit makes sense unless they trying to get him. I can't answer. Don't make sense to me. Didn't they even matter of fact, wasn't the hatch open prior to all that shit popping off?
Where he said, according to Brian, he told one of them to go to prep the SUV. So
But if I remember correct, when you're I could be mistaken, but because I saw that video of where the dude was on the phone beside the tent, and who reacts like that? First off, who the fuck? You're like, you've been in war, like Vietnam. You ain't even trauma. Like, you're just so used to gunfire and gory shit that you just don't even react. You don't even flinch.
Yeah, don't even flinch.
Don't look normal to me. And then I swore, I don't know for sure because I'd had to look it up, but I want to say at one point in time in that video, that hatch is open on that truck. Might be wrong though.
I didn't see the hatch open. Y'all, the panel is open. You said, yeah, there was a trunk open on one of the other cars.
Okay.
Again, y'all, listen, don't forget to hit that gift gallery, y'all. The gift gallery, and also, y'all, please, let's knock out my live goal, please. Honestly, thank you. Let's see. Where is it? I've been doing so much research.
What I'm so tired of as a white person in America, I'm tired of white people telling what other people that aren't of their, not even their skin tone, but of their culture or their background, what to do. That shit really irked me. I just hopped on live when I heard that shit and had to pop in the chat because that shit, it makes no sense to me. It's the same because they have no clue about any of the shit. They're just going off. They're grifting. That's what I call it. They're grifters.
Well, rage baiters, right?
I guess. I think they're just ignorant.
Well, he act like he's so passionate about what's happening in the black community, but again, he sound like he's from the hills.
He does.
Because he have no idea where I'm at right now. Like, no idea.
And first off, you put 4 days and watch shit and on a randomness. You can't, people can't, until you gather enough information, you're ignorant to speak on something.
Well, he going off what somebody else did, what other content creators do. Well, they only talk about for 2 days and move on. Well, damn. Okay, congratulations.
Right?
Congratulations. We're going to stick with something until we get some sort of understanding. Right? So that's why I asked him how long you been around. So he knows nothing about this platform. Nothing. Because the Mars was ready to chew his ass out. But,
It gets nowhere with people like that because you have to make it so obvious that their slow brain can let that information trickle in because you can't change the opinions of idiots very easily.
It's not that slow, but to kill the car in the pot black. So
right.
Listen. So this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. Let me take a. You said you ain't no mob, but I was ready to bounce on his face. Well, damn.
Hey.
Shit.
Do a wheelie with no handlebars.
I mean, he probably wouldn't mind that. He from the hills, so he used to it. My mind. You said, no, y'all, come on. You said it. I mean, what you expect for us to think?
Straight layup.
Oh my goodness, man! I'm telling y'all, I'm going to hell. So listen, let me do this right here. Let me get Dangerous up here real quick. But y'all, let me give me a few hours. I'm gonna come back probably around about 8 o'clock because I'm hungry. Around about 8 o'clock, and yeah, I'm gonna go back live. It's either gonna be 7:30 or 8 o'clock. So let's see what Dangerous have on this real quick. So Dangerous, what do you have? Did you hear Brian's narrative where he broke down about what happened inside the SUV?
I do, but
Okay.
I'm gonna take out the clocking of the feet, right? We're being serious right here. I have a genuine question when it comes to DNA, right? If they're saying that hey yo, chill out. I'm talking right now. Give me 30 seconds. God damn. When we're talking about ballistics or whatever, and they're saying that the information is inconclusive to determine whose fingerprints were on the bullets and whatnot, right? Like, so why did the prosecutors allege that he confessed in some type of romantic partnership that said, like, I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and if I do, I'm gonna take it, right? Okay, so say he did, but again, I'm just having a hard time. Yo, pause. Alexander and Zion, 30 seconds. I just have a hard time. Like, if he was trained, right? You mean to tell me that he got on the roof, snuck upon the camera, right? Hold on. I have to see myself and talk to myself, right? So you telling me that this man was allegedly trained, military background from his forefathers, whatever have you. You telling me this man snuck on the roof? He met with the people from TSPS. I'm gonna say TSA.
Turn it.
We can't say that word. TSA.
Yes, we can. We've been saying it the whole life.
No, I'm not finna get you banned, and I'm not finna be the one responsible for you getting banned. Hello?
It's okay.
All right, you said it. I didn't. You telling me they had enough sense to see him sneaking on a rooftop? I can't tell you that was a drone. I can't tell you it was a still camera. But he had enough time, but he was trained to go out there, sneak past the camera, even though they caught him on camera going in under the tunnel, whatever have you. No! What? Roblox on my phone? Yes, for 30 seconds. Good God. Mother of Mary and Jacob and all the babies in the Bible. Would y'all please? I just have to ask a question for 30 seconds. You guys, stop. I have a serious question. Huh? So you telling me this man got on a rooftop, he took a shot, he detached the switch, he threw it in the grass, but then somehow had time to reattach it and then leave for. I'm gonna go.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you this. Do you think the weapon he broke the weapon down before he got off that roof?
Hear me out. I love you. Would you please give me 30 seconds?
Yes, I
I'm-
can't say I'm sorry.
Okay, I love you. Bye. This is
what died.
yes. This is what I think in my brain. This is what I think. Okay, so when they were under the tent, yeah, you saw. I don't know if y'all saw, but I saw. For some odd reason, everybody was given a signal. Allegedly, you said that's your best friend. He got a signal. He put his hand on his ear. 4 other people did the same thing. You telling me within 30 seconds, the rifle shot, boom. So did the mic. I feel like, I don't know why he met with them a few minutes prior. I feel like, I don't know. He was a fall guy, but he did not take that winning shot, but he did shoot at the time of the signal. It was it's to throw us off. It's to throw us off. You feel me? So though he shot it, how do you got time? Like, come on, hear me out. If I was a psychopath, right? Why would I shoot but not collect the bullet fragments? Why would I not collect the shell case? And why would I leave that behind but then unmask the gun? Why would I hide the gun but then leave fragments around? If I was a real sniper, I would have cleaned up my traces behind me. And then you telling me, Tori? No, you telling me out of everybody around, this man was the only one that saw, was the only man that helped him, was the only man that took over the hospital? Boy, he trying to make himself seem like a class act over here. He's got nothing but holes in his statement. Because why didn't you, what? First of all, there was no urgency after the shot was not, like, if you watch the video, everybody was carrying around like it was a simple day after that shot. Like, everybody was, like, there was no urgency.
I can see why you would say that.
And then, instead of jumping to, my friend, it was 1-800. Charlie got woo-de-woo.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go take the camera down. I'm gonna look side to side like, is you cool?
I got you. Well, again, this is
Can
why.
I stop laughing? I'm serious, because if that was my friend, I would have been frantic. I would have been like,
Yeah. Well, again, again, this is why we're asking questions. Who brought somebody up here and they got a cup on? Y'all know good and hell well. When y'all request to come up, y'all got to be ready to go. Not no coffee cup, no milk can. No, be ready to go. All right, this is a show I'm running. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come back at 7 o'clock. No, I'm going to say 7:30 because I need to get time to eat. We'll be back at 7:30. And
it's 3 my time. What that mean for me?
That's 7:30. It's going to be.
That don't mean that.
So it's 5:48 my time. So that means 3:48 your time.
My time. 3.
So 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be around, let's just say around 5:30, 6 o'clock your time.
Word. We'll be there.
I appreciate it. Thank
okay,
you,
I'm East Coast. Okay, exactly. Right. You feel me? That's why I told him, like, tell me something.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. It's 5:49 my time. I'm in Central. Okay.
Josh, I love me some you. Thank you for coming up in here and proving the shenanigans that my brain be thinking, but I didn't have like valid proof because you know I'm not a hunter, but you are. And it was just like be so for real. Like I'm in the medical field and I can tell you right now, nothing is adding up. Like I feel like, first of all, the way he was kiki and ha-haing, I feel like he was paid off or something because he's not. Tyler is not. Tyler acting like he's sitting chilling, like he unbothered. Yeah. I don't know what the hell the boyfriend getting out of it, but like Tyler is like sitting like he's not tripping. It was mad weird that the dad, grandfather, whatever, was quick to like throw him under the rug, like, oh yeah, that's my son. He got my weapon. I'm like.
Yeah, again, like I said, we'll talk about it later on. When I tell y'all,
you always shut me up and then you ask for an opinion.
I said 30 seconds.
It's already been 50. I've been counting.
So you're saying 8:30 East Coast, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Let's wrap it.
Yeah. So, because I want to make sure I come back on time.
Yes.
You ain't never on time. You don't never stick to the subject.
Find it dangerous.
About everybody's supposed to stay on topic, and I always be wondering how we got where we are.
No, I know, right? You be dropping it in the comments.
Hey, stay dangerous.
She be like, wait a minute, how we get here? So again, let me go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Again, thank y'all so much. Thank you, Logic, for dropping it over on YouTube. Again, like I said, y'all, we'll be back. And listen, what's the name? Alavera dropped a new song. Oh shit. And we're gonna discuss it. Mona shit, 27,000. B Gina 13.5, Teresa 8.9, and Miss Sprinkle 7700. Y'all, those taps, man. I really appreciate that. And we're at 144,000. Damn, in almost 3 hours. Shit, we should be like almost at a half a meal. But thank y'all for getting us to 145,000 taps. YouTube, thank you. Rumble, thank you. And also Kick, thank you so much. Y'all go back and watch the replay to this first one, of course. Hold on one second. To this first one over on YouTube. Again, when y'all go over there, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button and hit everything else that's over there. But again, until next time, let's just say a few hours from now. Y'all keep it vibey. All right, y'all. And shout outs to Alavera.
Great vibes on 10. The Truth Seeker anthem. Yeah. You know what time it is. Turn it up. Great vibes. Great vibes. Great vibes on 10. Great vibes. Yeah. Great vibes. Walk in the room and the energy changes. Big personality, never basic. Confidence high, always bringing the fun. When he shows up, the party's begun. Mr. Clean Shining, yeah, you know the name. Bald head glowing like a Hall of Fame. He rolls his eyes every time that we say it, but deep down inside, we know he'll never trade it. Rub that shiny dome, make a wish, that's a scene. Everybody laughing, what's up, Mr. Clean? They call him a genie, yeah, that's routine. One little rub and you live in the dream. Then out of nowhere, surprise disguise. 2P comes out and the whole room cries. New look loading, what's next today? You never know what he's gonna display. 3 different headphones, always prepared. Different vibes for every moment shared. Music, research, or something brand new. He's got a setup for whatever he'll do. Let the whole world know. Bring that energy everywhere we'll go. Great vibes on 10. Turn it up again. That's the kind of vibe you can't pretend. Great vibes on 10. Say it loud, say it proud. Bring it to it, bring the crowd. From beginning to end, hit that replay, run it again. Questions, always digging deep, looking for answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise, searching for facts with a curious voice. Kicking the dots, putting pieces in place, taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight, searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way, bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time, looking for answers and following the signs.